Hi everybody, it's Jung here and welcome to the Hip Kit Club International Scrapbook Day YouTube hop. After my video is Vicki Parker's video, and I hope you find lots of inspiration along the way. And there is also a $10 gift certificate up for grabs, so I'll be sure to leave links and information in the info box below. So my challenge is for you to scrapbook in a different size or format that you haven't before. So in my case, I am scrapping a 6x12 layout. I've seen a couple of scrapbookers do it and I was kind of interested in trying it out to see if I would like it. So you can try a 6x12 layout, an 8x10, 6x8, or you can try a mini album if you haven't before, or a traveler's notebook if you haven't before. I encourage you to have fun, try something new, and you never know, you might love what you end up creating. I'm using the April 2019 hip kits for my layout. I started off with a pink sheet of cardstock that I cut in half to make it size 6x12. And what I'm doing here is I'm using some watered down acrylic paint to paint stripes on my layout. I have been really liking this technique, so you may have seen that a lot from me lately. And I'm also going to use that paint to add some paint splatters to my layout as well. Alright, so I let the paint dry for a little bit. It didn't take that long, and now I'm going to work on my photos. I was going to use that Monday's photo of my daughter, but then I saw all the strawberries in the April hip kits, and I decided to use these two pictures of my daughter eating strawberries instead. Okay, so here are some of the strawberry items I was talking about in these hip kits. That pattern paper is from Crate Paper and it's from the La La Love collection, and I'm just fussy cutting some of the strawberries out. And you can see some of the strawberries on the Dear Lizzie sticker and the layered sticker. I believe it's from the It's All Good collection. And so this is what inspired me to use those two photos of my daughter. I ended up fussy cutting 5 of these strawberries. A good design rule is to have embellishment in odd numbers, and so I cut them out just in case. And I do end up using all 5 of them. So now I'm just looking through the Hip Kit Club exclusive Pocket Life cards, and I'm going to look for some cards to use to back my photos with. Right now I'm thinking about keeping the colors red, pink, orange, with a hint of navy blue, and so I'm looking for the embellishments that will fit that color scheme. I'm going to be using these exclusive acetate letters, and I'm going to be spelling out the word sweet. And again, I'm choosing the colors that go with my color scheme. And I'm going to end up machine stitching through the center, and that's how I'll be attaching these letters. You could also attach these acetate letters with some liquid glue behind the white pattern that you see on the letters, or you could also use some double-sided tape. I'm just trimming down these Pocket Life cards so that they fit well behind my photo. I've also really enjoyed adding machine stitching to my background. I've used straight stitches back and forth on my background, and I've also been really loving these scallop stitches that my machine can do. So I took my layout off camera and added 3 rows of scallop stitching. Now I'm just going to adhere my photos to the card, and I only add adhesive to the middle in case I want to tuck any embellishments in. I'm just going to be pulling the loose threads through to the back, and then I will tape them down. And then Ruby decided she wanted to climb up in my lap, and there's her little hand.
Hi everybody, happy Scrapbook Day.
Now that my background elements are done and my photos are pretty much in place, I'm going to try and figure out how I want to embellish my layout. First, I'm going to arrange the fussy cut strawberries on my layout because I really like the way they turned out. And now I'm going to look through the Dear Lizzie sticker sheet. This sticker sheet, as well as the layered sticker sheet, is part of the April embellishment kit. And I'm just kind of looking through to see what would go good on my layout. I pulled out some of the strawberries, and even though that's what inspired me for the photos, I don't actually use any of the Dear Lizzie strawberries because of the green tops. I didn't really use that color anywhere else, so I decided to stick with the fussy cut strawberries instead. And those were the Paige Evans flowers that I was looking through. I'm going to go ahead and attach my photos to the background with some foam tape. I tend to go heavy with the foam tape because I want the photos to stay nice and flat. And once I have my photos exactly where I want them, I'm going to take that exclusive Pocket Life card and I'm going to cut them into word strips. And it says there are so many beautiful reasons to smile, but I leave the top strip off so it just says so many reasons to smile. And while I'm cutting out those strips, I'll go ahead and tell you about the Hip Kit Club blowout sale for International Scrapbook Day. It's already started and it'll run through Sunday, May 5th at midnight. There'll be grab bags for $19.95 and discounts off selected kits. So just check out the website. I'll leave the link below. Also, for International Scrapbook Day, we're having an online crop on the Hip Kit Club group Facebook page. My challenge has already started, and that's the one I'm showing you in this video. I'm creating something in a different size. But there's lots more challenges going on today and tomorrow, so be sure to check out the Hip Kit Club group Facebook page. So here's the part where I start pushing around embellishment, trying to see what looks good to me. Next, I decided that I wanted to get the title on the layout so I wouldn't have to keep moving that around, and then I can see what space I have left. So I'm going to go ahead and take that off camera now and stitch through it. Next, I'm going to be using some photo corners. I remember that I used to really love photo corners but kind of forgot about them, so I'm glad that we got them in our kits this month. I'm going to put the strawberries back on, and then I'm going to start to glue down my word strips that I had cut down from that Pocket Life card. Next, I'm going to take that cute little pig and mount it on some white cardstock and fuzzy cut around it. Since the pig is pink and my cardstock is pink, I needed it to pop off the page somehow, and I thought giving it a white border like the hedgehog right there to my right has, I thought that would help it pop up a little bit, and I think it does. Even though that hedgehog is super cute, I only have a limited amount of space working with a 6x12 layout, and my daughter really loves pigs, so I went with the pig. I decided that I wanted some yellow on my layout, and it's mostly because I wanted to use that Dear Lizzie ribbon pennant thing. And so I had fussy cut a piece of the Paige Evans floral that you see right there next to the scissors, but they end up not making it to the layout. Instead, I'm going to use that layered bee sticker from Dear Lizzie, and then I'm going to use some yellow hearts later on. I'm just tearing off the ribbon portion of that Dear Lizzie embellishment. I love the way it looks like this much better. I remember maybe a couple of years ago a company had put out a whole pack of embellishments like this. I don't remember who the manufacturer was, but I remember loving those embellishments, and so I'm so glad to have another one here. I'm going to try using liquid glue to attach this embellishment. It didn't want to stick at first because there's still a bit of hot glue left to the back of the embellishment where the ribbon was attached, but eventually I get it to stick okay. I'm still kind of indecisive about where I want everything to go on my layout, but I'm going to go ahead and glue some of the pieces down. I like for my embellishments to be layered. It creates depth and texture, so it was really nice to have those Dear Lizzie layered stickers already adhered with foam tape. So now I'm going to glue some of the strawberries with liquid glue, and then I'm going to glue a couple of them with foam tape as well. Since my photos, titles, and most of the embellishments are at the top of the layout, I needed something to ground the bottom. That's why I had picked the pig and one of the strawberries to go on the bottom, but it seemed like they were kind of just floating down there, and I needed to ground them with something. I tried the doily at first, and then I thought about using a couple of stickers, but eventually I decided on a little scalloped border. I created that by using that Friskers border punch and just some copy paper. I wanted a really light texture, that's why I didn't use cardstock. And then after I had attached it with my sewing machine, I attached the pig and the strawberry. I decided that I needed something at the top too, so I punched out another extra little piece and attached it to the top with my sewing machine as well, and I really like the balance that creates. I decided that I need to embellish the top just a little bit as well, so I tried fussy cutting another strawberry, but it ended up looking too heavy up there, and so I'm just going to be using these two word stickers from the Dear Lizzie sticker sheet, and I like the way that looks much better. As you can see, I added a few of those yellow hearts, and those were from that sticker sheet as well. And now I'm going to go through the exclusive puffy stickers and pick out a few puffy hearts. To finish off my layout, I'm just going to add some Heidi Swapp Gold Color Shine. I really loved working with the 6x12 layout. It is definitely something I want to continue to try. Don't forget to check out the Hip Kit Club website for the National Scrapbook Day sales, and also check out the April and May kits. Make sure you head over to the Hip Kit Club group Facebook page as well for some fun challenges and games. I will leave all kinds of information and links in the info bar below. Don't forget, Vicki is your next stop on this hop. And if you liked my video, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and happy International Scrapbook Day. Bye.